Welcome back to Acadiana Live. We are finally back with our weekly tips from the Better Business Bureau, joined by Chris Babin, President and CEO. Chris, welcome back.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Today we're focusing more on the business side of these tips. We've been doing a lot of consumer tips, but focusing on businesses, post-holiday sales. A lot of people don't think of January as being a big shopping month, but it can be. Businesses can find a way to keep these sales going. How is that? Yeah,
a lot of consumer reports show that consumers are continuing to spend money into the new year. So a lot of businesses, at the BBB included, we follow the holidays. We maybe had a high point with the holidays, especially in retail locations, with a lot more sales than normal. But as we enter the new year, we can be creative and come up with ways to celebrate holidays that are coming and other ways just to have a way to continue to bring that consumer activity into the business and into the retail locations.
And what are some of those tips that the BBB gives businesses for how to keep drawing customers in right after the holidays, as I mentioned, at a time when a lot of people don't want to spend more money?
Yeah, so one thing to keep in mind is who your audience is as a business. Obviously, not every consumer or business out there is an audience for every business. So focus on who the audience is, what really resonates with them, and then figure out ways to make your brand exciting to that audience. So as it's a new year, a lot of businesses are looking at the way they do things, changing things up. That one blanket statement is one thing to keep in mind. Who is our audience and how do we become and continue to be exciting to them?
And of course, so many more tips for businesses on bbb.org. Some other things to keep in mind. Some of these smaller holidays, what are some of those things that we can really take advantage of and use in this time of the year?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a big holiday like Christmas or New Year's. MLK Day is coming, and I think in a week and a half at this point. And then we have President's Day and different things that you might not think of that you can kind of center things around. Maybe federal offices are closed, so people will be out and about more often. There's things that you can think of, be creative with, and that'll really resonate with a lot of the consumers out in the community.
And some of those smaller ones you mentioned, now that I think about it, I do see a lot of sales going on, especially for some reason with furniture stores and things like that. Their President's Day sales, their Martin Luther King Jr. Day sales. So great tips from the BBB for any business owners out there, locally or not. Great ways to keep those post-holiday sales up. Chris, thank you as always for joining us. You can find more tips like these for businesses and consumers at bbb.org.